This video is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Santerre. This map can be found over at the farmingsimulator.com website or the in-game mod hub, and this map, as of the 1.0 release, is available for all platforms. Now, this is kind of an interesting map. Let me read you a little bit of the description. It says, Santerre is a natural region of France located in the heart of Picardy. Santerre is renowned for its intensive agriculture, cereals, beetroots, potatoes, and its Great Plains. One breeding farm for cows and chickens, 2 points of sale, one farm without buildings, custom lighting, a sleep function, resetting vehicles to the farm, and car traffic. Go ahead and jump on in. We'll load up the mods that we typically use. We look at these maps. First map video since the Alpine Farming expansion, so things are shifted slightly. Go ahead and pull up the log, watch it load on up. This is a fairly quick loading map. There's not a lot of detail, not a lot of complexity to the map. And here we are loading in for our career start at the main farm. Go ahead and take a look at the map. Zoom on out. We're not quite the full-size map. We do have some fairly large fields. So our farm is basically here more close to the middle of the map. We own the farm itself, which is just $80,000, as well as field 30, $43,000, and field 17 for $32,500. Big old field 1 is $654,000, nearly 36 acres in size. Field 6, 419 at 23 acres. 7, 24 acres of 438. Then again, we also have some smaller fields. 31.65 at 48,000. 3 at 1.92 at 35,000, etc. Now there is no BGA on this map. So if you want to use a BGA, you're going to have to place one yourself. There is a spot down here. This is kind of set up as a secondary farmyard with a few buildings. There's some decent area down here that you could probably build a biogas plant if you didn't want to take over one of these fields. Take a look at our crops. We have all of the standard crops available to us on Farm Sim 19. Take a look at our selling points. We have two Unil sell points named the exact same thing. Take a look here at the map. You'll see one is to the north of the main farm and one is to the south of the main farm. Which is which? Well, we're going to have to tag them and figure out. Top listing is the north. That means bottom listing is going to be to the south. Makes it a little bit easier to remember. But why these are named the exact same thing, I have no idea. So you can see they're going to accept all of our standard crops available on the map. Then we have a milk sell point. We have no egg sell points. We have chickens on the farm, but no place to sell the eggs. Check. That's correct. We also have the Commerce this place, Commerce place, which is going to be the equivalent of our barn, hay, straw, grass, and silage buying, as well as pellets if you have straw harvest enabled. We have a little bit of starting equipment, and if we start this map off on Farm Manager or start from scratch, we're going to find out that we have no starting equipment, as well as owning no land. While we do have cows and chicken farm, chicken pens, do not have any animals at the start, and we do have contracts available on the map. Take a look at that starting equipment. Start out with the Voltra N134 and the Case Puma 185 CVX tractor. So tractors range in horsepower from 145 to 225 horsepower. The Massey Ferguson 7347S harvester. That is paired with the Free Flow 25-foot grain header, the Joskin Transpace 8000 tipper. You have the POH 5 plow and the Kuhn Discolander XM52 cultivator. You have the Vanderstand Spirit R 300S seeder, Kuhn fertilize sprayer, and we have the Lagon 24 header trailer. That is part of all the starting equipment. Now, if we go here and take a look at our placeables, you have a custom cow pasture. Now, I typically don't try to place this, but I did for this map because I wanted to see basically what it looked like. Because when you load this map up in Farm Manager or start from scratch, all the buildings are already here, including the cow area. So I wanted to see what it would put down. And I'm not really sure it did anything other than put an icon down. So let's go ahead and get some money in. And let's put one of these down and just see what it looks like. Or what it doesn't look like. We're here to a field that we own. 30. And you can see down in the mini map. Right? You can see the spot moving around down there on the mini map. But it's kind of shifted. It's not right where my cursor is. They're right down here, about in the middle of the field. Okay. Placed it. Money's been taken out of my account. I now have 9,800,000. But where is it? Not there. Is it up in the sky? Hi, how are you? The incredible floating cow pasture. Two words for you. Giants approved. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the cow pasture that is included on the map that is actually rounded. We've got our water trigger inside here. Then we have our animal buy point here. This will hold 200 cattle. We have our silage bunkers over here, bunker 1 and bunker 2. Bunker 1. Running into collision there. Bunker 2. Collision seems to be a little off from that thing. Then our food trough and straw trigger is right here. Now, we do have a farmhouse icon on the map, and if you start up in Farm Manager, or start from scratch, the farmhouse icon is not present until you buy farm, and then it pops in. We have our straw, or not our straw, but our milk trigger here. I'll come back to what that is. And then our sleep trigger is right here at the corner of the building. Kind of interesting place to put it, as opposed to over here where there's various houses. Okay. Then we have our slurry point. And our manure is around the corner here. See that there in the distance. Now, the first map preview that we've done since I've updated the animal pen extension mod. And the animal pen extension mod, which is what shows us the water pipes at the water trigger, now will show us this milk sale machine at the milk trigger. Something that is part of the GTX animal pen extension mod. And we can relocate this should we wish. This mod is PC only, so if you're watching this on console play, this particular mod is not available. I use it because, one, I want to see if the map includes custom support for this feature, and two, it helps identify where the milk trigger is and now where the water trigger is. That's what that machine is. Moved it out of the way. Let's take a little bit closer look at the rest of the farm and the equipment. There we have our manure point. Got a shed there. Hop over. Starting equipment. Case. Cultivator, and this will also put in cover crop like canola, oilseed rash, and grass. Plow. Up around the bunkers, we have a water trigger. Cedar, and then we have our chickens. We can have 400 chickens. In the pen here, we have our food trough and our egg spawn point. Go across the street. Jump that way, okay. Here we've got our Valtra, our harvester, and trailer, etc. Then we have a liquid fertilizer fill point and a lime fill point. Now, our farm silo is over here behind this building, or in this particular building. Right here, we have our dump station and our fill pipe. And then we have a maintenance trigger right here, as well as a fuel trigger. So what we're going to do now is basically take flight and take a look around the map. We're basically looking south at this point. We've got, okay, ignore the out area in the sky. Head south to one of the Unil sell points. Also where we're going to find our hay, straw, and grass sell point, as well as the vehicle shop. Have a Kloss dealer. Have our dealer icon under overhang here. We have our maintenance, buy, sell, and trade trigger for our vehicles. We have the Unil South, if you will, sell point right there. And then we have unmarked. Our silage, hay, straw, and grass sell point is right here. Pull up F5 and show the triggers. You're going to see that that is right there. So that is hay, straw, and grass. No markers, no buildings, nothing really to imply that there's anything there. That's where you're going to be going to your hay, straw, and grass sell point. That is basically. Back up a little bit and green beam it again. Beam the up Scotty to the cow area in the sky. Go ahead and head this way. Now this is that secondary farmyard I mentioned. Has a few buildings. You buy this for a fairly economical price of $40,000 and put down a biogas plant there if you want one, or just make that out a secondary farm. Over here we have the animal dealer as well as our milk sell point. Remember, this map has no wool sell point, nor does it have a sell point for eggs. We do have chickens on the farm. This is where we're going to bring our milk. And then our animal dealer is right next door. Pull up door number 7. Have our animal dealer. Again, ignore the cow area in the sky. Gonna not look at that. Land is fairly flat, a little bit of undulations, but not a lot going on. There are some forested areas scattered around the map, or the shadows from the animal area in the sky. And here we have the northern Unil sell point. And for whatever reason, it is marked just Unil in the prices screen. Have that right there. Guys, that is it. That is La Santerre. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the map? Clearly, there's going to be updates. Because, well, gotta wonder on how this got through testing with a cow area that is in the sky, without a chicken sell point, even though you have chickens on the farm. And there is a message in the description that basically says future updates will be available to improve the map and the way of playing. My gosh, I hope so. Until next time, guys, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.